Butthole Jutsu! Kancha! Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 back with another B3 Reads. Today we got another Godzilla one. For some reason, y'all seem to really like the Godzilla romance fanfictions, so I dug up another one called Godzilla Finds Love by the Fumetsu Multiverse on Wattpad. Gotta give credit, even if it's illegal fanfiction. So, just kidding. So, Godzilla Finds Love. 2,000 views? That's, woo, woo. You know, that's pretty decent. More than this video is going to get, that's for sure. So, chapter 1 we have here, A Rose for Mothra. It's 10 chapters, but they all look to be super short. I've only read chapter 1, haven't read the other chapters. Just read it to preview it to make sure it was up to my standards for B3 Reads. And it absolutely is. So here we go. Godzilla Finds Love, Chapter 1, A Rose for Mothra. For a start, in every Godzilla fanfiction, he gets with Mothra. That's the only monster he's allowed to get with in romance fanfiction. Mothra, and that's it. Chapter 1, A Rose for Mothra. It was Valentine's Day, all were happy. Except for two, Mothra was crying on a rock for nobody asking her, and Godzilla was sleeping in his cave. As I'm sure you know, capitalization is not present. Punctuation is bad, run-on sentences, spelling is bad. Assume it's all bad, because if I told you every time something was incorrect in this, you would nut. Oh, come on, it's Valentine's Day, Godzilla, and you're still sleeping, Anguirus said, with a angry tone. 1, I don't know what's love, and 2, you don't know what about love? Well, yeah, love is when you like someone so much you would give your life for her, Anguirus said. Well, there's one who I like. I like her very much, Godzilla said. Who is it, Anguirus said. Fun, here's a tip. I like that you're doing the Anguirus said, Godzilla said, because lots of fanfictions will write it as like like a screenplay almost. I like that you're doing the so-and-so said. Use a word different than said each time, though. If one says said, maybe make the next one say ask. The next one will say pondered, or something like that. Mix it up, you know. Don't make it all said, 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 said. Who is it, Anguirus said. You won't believe it. She is Mothra, Godzilla said. What? Well, never mind. You should give her a rose, Anguirus said. What? No! It's too early, Godzilla said. Oh, come on. Don't be shy. Besides, when you're ready... Yes, it is the wrong you're. It will be too late, Anguirus said. That's... Yeah, you're right. I'll go give her a rose, Godzilla said, and walked away. Mothra, do you have a moment? Godzilla said, a little shy. What? Oh, it's you. What did you need? Mothra answered. A moment of your time, Godzilla said. Well, you have it, Mothra answered. Now they're starting to do that. Answered. They're adding answered instead of said. They're already improving. Look at that. Godzilla walked next to him. Ooh, this suddenly turned from being straight to being gay, which is fine. But they called Mothra her earlier. So just a little inconsistent. Why are you crying? Godzilla asked. Because nobody loves me, Mothra said, tears coming down her face. Oh, I thought Batra loves you, Godzilla said. He is my brother, not my love, Mothra said. Never stopped the Japanese before. High five! I probably shouldn't have made that joke because I'm from the southern United States, and the southern United States is also known for... Anyways, let's continue. Well, you know who loves you, Godzilla said, taking a rose on his hand and gave it to Mothra. Godzilla, you love me? Mothra said, a little blushed. Yes, I do, with all my heart, Godzilla said. Oh, Godzilla, Mothra said and hugged Godzilla. I love you too, Mothra said. See, that was like really short. That was really short. And I'm not afraid to make the Godzilla videos a little longer, because I know you guys will make the Godzilla videos. This next one's super short also, very short. I know I said that. You know, hopefully they'll all be short so we can get through this. I know my commentary makes them even longer. But Chapter 2 is called, What a Great Night. You too, Godzilla said, his eyes wide. Yes, I have always wanted to ask you, will you stop destroying cities for me, Mothra said. Well, this must be a time jump or something, because she's already giving him, like, I've always wanted to ask you, you guys just got together in the last part. What's the time skip here? Or is she just moving really fucking fast? Ooh, that's a hard thing. But for you, I'll too anything, Godzilla said. Really? Oh, Godzilla, you're the best man a woman would ask for, Mothra said. Really? Thanks, Mothra, love, Godzilla said. You made me very happy. First I thought when you almost killed me that this wouldn't work, but now I think much higher of you, Godzilla said in a romantic tone. So I guess she's had a crush on him since they, like, fought in Tokyo or some shit. I don't know what's happening here. Thanks. Would you like to eat, Godzilla said. Yes, Mothra said, looking into Godzilla's eyes. Godzilla go do fish, and got a very big megamouth shark. Here, Mothra, a megamouth shark, it's a very big meal. One sentence. Godzilla said. Those are very tasty, but rare, Mothra said. They eat, Anguirus watching, behind trees until Godzilla saw him. Anguirus, what are you doing there? Godzilla said, and fired the trees so that they both saw him. I guess that means Godzilla used his atomic blast to destroy the trees. Nothing, only looking for a snack, Anguirus said, scared. Leave us some privacy, Mothra said, a little angry. Okay, Anguirus said, and walked away. Ah, Anguirus, sometimes he makes me mad. Sorry about that, Mothra, Godzilla said. Man, Mothra, Anguirus is the whole reason... Hold on. Look, Godzilla, Anguirus is the entire reason you and Mothra are together. Give him some fucking slack. Don't be one of those guys where once they get a girlfriend, all they do is hang out with them and alienate their friends. The dog's doing something over there. Ah, don't be. At least he left as some private time, Mothra said, watching at Godzilla's eyes. You have so beautiful blue eyes, Beauty, Godzilla said. Thanks, Godzilla, Mothra said, blushing. I don't think moths can blush, but she's a mutant. Who knows? Your eyes are as clear as the ocean. You're more beautiful than the sky, Godzilla said in a romantic tone. Fun fact, most parts of the ocean are not clear. And you're so strong and brave, Mothra said. Nah, I am brave because you are Masura, Godzilla said her name in Japanese. Japanesse. You too, Gojira, Mothra said. Oh yeah, that Japanese, man. Fuck me. Then Batra came. Mothra, what are you doing with Godzilla, Batra said. See, that would have been a good time to say Batra asked. Why do you care, Mothra said. Because he is our enemy, Batra said, very angry. What about if we aren't enemies anymore, Godzilla said. Do you really mean that, Godzilla? I can't believe that coming from your mouth, Batra said. Yes, I don't want to hurt Mothra anymore. I love her, Godzilla said. Wow. Just wow. Okay. I'll let you two be, but remember, I'm watching you, Batra said, and flew away. Godzilla, do you really mean that? Mothra asked. Yes, I love you so much, Godzilla said. Me too, Mothra said, coming closer to his face. Then they both kissed. God damn it, this kid's gonna be a furry one day for real. This next chapter is called A New Foe. Oh man, from the beginning chapter to this one, it lost like 1,100 readers. Wow. After the night, Godzilla and Mothra went to sleep. The only thing different was they were sleeping together. Ugh! Mothra, wake up, my angel, Godzilla said softly to Mothra. Good morning, love, Mothra said, and woke up. What did you dream about? Godzilla asked softly. I am not sure. Now I know you, Mothra said. How sweet. I have to go now, bye, Godzilla said, and walked away. Can we see again today, Godzilla? Mothra yelled to Godzilla because Godzilla was already far away. Sure, love, Godzilla said, and continued walking away. When he was in his cave, Anguirus came and asked Godzilla, what did you do last night? Godzilla looked back at Anguirus. We loved each other, Godzilla answers. Ugh, that way, Anguirus asked. No, we didn't mate yet, Godzilla said, and walked away, and Anguirus threw up. This is written by a child. This is written by a child. And I honestly can't tell if their second language is English or if they're just bad. Because the last one we did, which was it was a 6-part video, or 6 videos, to do Sonic the Hedgehog in Equestria Girls. Their first language was definitely not English, but I'm not sure about this person. I don't know if they're just not an English writer or if they're just dumb. When Godzilla were inside his cave, then he smelled something. Godzilla, if been watching you, something said. Who are you? Godzilla shouted and trenched his claws. I am you, something said. Godzilla looked back. Me? It could be Space Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla, Ghost Godzilla. It could be anything. It was Ghost Godzilla. Oh! It was Ghost Godzilla. No, I am your father. LOL Star Wars. It says that. LOL Star Wars is in the script. It's in the fucking book. Ghost Godzilla said, and attacked. Godzilla shot his atomic breath at Ghost Godzilla, but the beam went right through Ghost Godzilla. Is that all? Let me show you how it's done, Ghost Godzilla said, and shot a gray beam through Godzilla, and Godzilla started to see nightmares. That's actually... I gotta give it to him. That's a pretty cool power. Because the Ghost Godzilla movie never got made. They made Godzilla vs. Destroy It instead. Every Godzilla fan knows that. Or at least every hardcore fan does. But if Ghost Godzilla was in the movie, and his blast, instead of destroying things, like, made people hallucinate terrors, that would be so cool. Like, he would just be traunching through the city, blasting people. Nothing would get destroyed, but people would go into, like, a panic and destroy everything themselves. That's pretty cool. I don't think they realize what a gem that is. That's pretty rad. In the nightmare. Godzilla, Mothra said. Mothra, what are you doing? Godzilla get to say just when he saw himself kill Mothra. Fuck me. No, Mothra, Godzilla yelled in pain and heartbreak and attacked himself, killing himself. Mothra, are you okay? Answer me, please, Godzilla yelled. Didn't you just kill yourself? Whatever. You see, because of you, she died, Ghost Godzilla said. Godzilla looked at Ghost Godzilla, his eyes full of hate and vengeance. You bastard, Godzilla said, and shot him with his red spiral ray and made Ghost Godzilla retreat. After this, Godzilla felt very ill and went to Mothra's cave. Godzilla, Mothra said when she saw Godzilla. My father. His alive. And I killed you, Godzilla said, and fell to the ground. This is so bad. Next chapter is called Mystery. Oh, man, this thing went from having 2.2k readers to 880. It's really dropping fast. What do you mean, Mothra said, worried. I saw a thing that I would regret doing when he shot me with his beam. I saw I was killing you. I am scared. Dab every time there's a run-on sentence, okay? It's not a drinking game. It's a dabbing game. Just dab every time there's a run-on sentence. What do you mean, Mothra said, worried. I saw a thing that I would regret doing when he shot me with his beam. I saw I was killing you. I am scared. Godzilla said, tears coming from his eyes. It was only a nightmare beam, Mothra said, trying to calm Godzilla down. How do you know? Godzilla asked Mothra. Because once I got the same effect from the beam, Mothra answered. Wait, so Ghost Godzilla attacked Mothra also? Godzilla's also like, how do I know I didn't kill you? Dumbass, because you're talking to her right now. This is so dumb. Mothra, I am scared. What if I kill you really? Godzilla said, more tears coming from his eyes. The great king of the monsters afraid? Mothra asked, confused. I love you so much, Godzilla answered. Come on, let's go find him, Mothra said. I agree, Godzilla said. That one's so short, you can see the entire thing on the screen at once. Such a short chapter. This is for a 10-chapter story, it's almost nothing. Wow. Could really just be one solid thing. Mothra and Godzilla were looking for any scene of Ghost Godzilla, but they didn't find him. But then, when they were going back to their caves, oh, Godzilla and Mothra, the two lovebirds that I can't accept, Ghost Godzilla said. Godzilla saw him. Why do you care? Godzilla said, looking into Ghost Godzilla's soulless eyes. Because I am your father, Ghost Godzilla said, and shot Mothra with his beam. No, Mothra, Godzilla said, looked at Ghost Godzilla and shot his atomic breath at him. When are you gonna learn, Ghost Godzilla said, and tail slapped Godzilla on the ground. What a beautiful moth that's gonna die like a rat, Ghost Godzilla said, and grabbed Mothra and threw her to a mountain. Godzilla pushed himself up and rammed the ghost. No, not Mothra, I won't let you, Godzilla said. Give up already, Ghost Godzilla said, and threw Godzilla to the ground, and went closer to Mothra and bit her neck, holding her in his mouth. Mothra! Godzilla yelled and shot Ghost Godzilla with his red spiral ray. Ghost Godzilla fell to the ground. He shot again, and again, so that Ghost Godzilla was almost dead. Ghost Godzilla is already dead. For one thing. Get a different descriptor or something. And I guess his blue, regular, standard radioactive blast just phases through Ghost Godzilla, but the red one hits him. Why? I want explanations for things, dude. Lots of the time people complain about there being too much exposition in stories. This story doesn't have any fucking exposition. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. What? I can't die, I'm already dead, Ghost Godzilla said. See, even he's confused about it. Think again, Godzilla said, and shot one last time. His red spiral ray and Ghost Godzilla blow up and died. Godzilla went next to Mothra. Mothra, are you okay? Mothra, please, I love you. Don't die, I can't live without you, Godzilla yelled. Keep talking, Mothra said with a smile. Mothra, Godzilla said. I love you, Godzilla. More than myself, Mothra said. Me too, Godzilla said. And they kissed. Fuck you. This next part is called Just Don't Die on Me, Please. This is so bad. Godzilla was sleeping in his cave, then Mothra came and woke Godzilla up. Godzilla, Mothra said softly to Godzilla. Yes, Godzilla said, curious. Never mind. Can you get me a humpback whale? Mothra said. I am so stupid, ask him already, Mothra thought. Okay, I can understand that you can't swim, Godzilla said, and went fishing. Then Megalodon attacked him. That was 80 meters long. Godzilla shot him with his atomic breath, but he missed Megalodon bite his hand and swam up and jumped up the water like a great white. Mothra saw this. You gotta dab for the greatest run-on sentence of all time, dude. Godzilla, Mothra yelled and shot the Megalodon and flew next to Godzilla. This must be Heisei, Mothra. Are you alright, Mothra asked. Yes, I have never seen anything like that, Godzilla said to Mothra. Then the Megalodon jumped and bit Mothra and dragged her into the ocean. Mothra! Godzilla said and dived after him. Him is in the Megalodon or him is in Mothra? Because that's not the first time you've called Mothra him after saying she multiple times. You know, maybe the writer should ask Mothra what their pronouns are. Mothra was hurt, and the Megalodon started ripping her wings. Ooh! Godzilla came and shot the Megalodon with his fire breath. It didn't do nothing. Then the Megalodon bit him in the face and dragged him, crushing him to rocks. And then the Megalodon shot a blue bean at Godzilla. So the Megalodon has atomic breath as well. But it's not spelled beam, it's spelled bean! Because you just got beamed! Godzilla shot a red spiral ray at him, then Megalodon retreated and Godzilla picked up Mothra and went to the surface. In this story, Godzilla's blue beam has not worked on a single opponent, but he can do red instantly. He can just switch between them. Mothra, please don't die on me, please, Godzilla yelled with tears coming from his eyes. Fuck. I am... sorry, Godzilla, Mothra coughed. Don't be. You'll be okay, I promise you, Godzilla said, tears coming from her eyes. Now Godzilla's a girl? If they would have written a story with gay Godzilla and Mothra, or Godzilla being a girl and Mothra being a dude, I wouldn't have blinked a fucking eye. But they keep swapping everything, dude. No, I won't. Leave me. I'll only slow you down, Mothra said, tears coming from her eyes. Slow him down? That cliche line applies if you're being chased by something, not if you've just beaten that thing, you fucking nincompoop. Don't die on me, Mothra, please, Godzilla yelled, crying. Mothra smiled and she closed her eyes and didn't open them anymore. Wow. Godzilla stood up, his eyes full of hate and vengeance. He started to glow red and started burning. Now he was burning Godzilla. Whatever you are, you killed Mothra and I will have my revenge, Godzilla said and started walking away. I promise, Mothra, Godzilla said. So in this Godzilla romance book, Mothra's already dead. Wow. Let me see how far we are. We read Godzilla Finds Love, What a Great Night, A New Foe, Mystery, Godzilla vs. Ghost Godzilla, and Just Don't Die on Me, Please. So that's 6 of the 10 chapters. Mothra's already dead. Then we have 4 chapters left, dude. We're going to read all of them. We're just going to do all of them. This one's called Godzilla vs. Megalodon Rematch. Got that, Meg. Got that, Meg. Got that, Meg. Jason Statham. Megalodon was swimming happily and then was attacked by Godzilla. Great intro. Fuck yourself. Arg, get off me, you overgrown dinosaur, Megalodon yelled at him. You bastard, Godzilla yelled and scrapped his body, making long scratch marks. Megalodon shocked him off. What did I do to you? Megalodon asked, confused. You killed the only one I love, Godzilla said. Do you mean that moth? Megalodon asked, scared. Yes, you overgrown shark, Godzilla yelled and shot him with his fire breath. Oi, I'm sorry, I didn't know, Megalodon said. You should be, Godzilla said, and ripped a fin from him off and fired again his fire breath at the wound. Please, I didn't know, forgive me, Megalodon said. Never, Godzilla yelled. Then kill me and lose your only chance of getting her alive, Megalodon said. Huh? Godzilla was confused. I can bring him back to life. If you forgive me, I can't live. This one is live. I can't live thinking that I was a love killer. Megalodon said with tears coming from his eyes. How would you tell you're in the ocean? I forgive you. I am so sorry, Godzilla said. Really? Thanks. Now let's get her back, Megalodon said. Now they're best friends. Fuck me. They went and Megalodon revived Mothra and gave a little extra. What? What? Megalodon, the prehistoric shark, can not only fire a radioactive blast out of its mouth, it can resurrect people. What the fuck, dude? This doesn't... This is awful. Mothra, are you okay? Godzilla said. She opened her eyes. Yes. But how? Mothra asked. I got a little help, Godzilla said. You? Mothra said, confused. I am sorry I was hungry. I couldn't live knowing I was a love killer. Please forgive me, Megalodon said. I forgive you, Mothra said. Really? Thanks, Megalodon said. No, thank you for letting me more time to live with Godzilla, Mothra said. Oh, by the way, I gave you the ability to be underwater, Megalodon said. What? Really? Mothra said. Thanks, Mothra said. Mothra? Godzilla asked. Yes, Mothra said. Do you want to be with me the rest of your life? Godzilla said. What do you mean? Of course I do, Mothra answered. Then, do you want to be my queen? Godzilla asked. And then there's a fucking emoji there. Like, you know the one that's like a little lowercase o, and then like an underscore, and then a capitalized O? The bruh face. Godzilla, Mothra said. Yes, Mothra said. Sniff, I am gonna cry, Megalodon said. So Megalodon also turned her into fucking Aqua Mothra, apparently. What the fuck kind of Megalodon is this? Is it like one that grants wishes if you catch it? What the fuck, dude? It's like a genie. This next chapter is called Godzilla vs. Horrorzilla vs. Hedorah vs. Gigan, except the verses are X's. It has been 2 years since the fight with Megalodon. Godzilla and Mothra were married. Godzilla, wake up, sleepyhead, it's morning, Mothra said. 5 minutes, Godzilla said. Oh, come on, Godzilla, you have to wake up, Mothra said. I hate mornings, Godzilla said, and woke up. I need to get a drink. I'll come back soon, lovely Mothra, Godzilla said. Oh, Godzilla, don't make me blush, Mothra said with a little blush. Godzilla went to the river and drinked there. Hello, Godzilla, someone said. Who are you? Godzilla said and trenched his claws. What? Horrorzilla, Horrorzilla said. So obviously a Horrorzilla is like this writer's OC, you know, one of those fucking dumb DeviantArt OCs probably. Godzilla looked at him. He looked like himself, but had different spikes that were plutonium crystals with a G at the beginning for some reason, and looked a little like Zilla, but didn't have the same face as Zilla. Great description, dude. Horrorzilla shot Godzilla through a cave with his nuclear breath. Godzilla came out and then shot him with his fire breath. Horrorzilla went through the cave where Mothra was leaving a hole on the walls. Horrorzilla stood up and charged at Godzilla and bite his hand and throwed him on the ground. Godzilla bite his tail and throw him through a forest to a mountain. I want to kill myself. That's not in the story. That's in real fucking life. Why are you here? Godzilla lifting him with his hand. Looking for Imaritha, you beast? Horrorzilla said. Imaritha, Godzilla was confused. Then Hedorah shot Horrorzilla and Gigan stabbed, S-T-A-P-P-E-D, Godzilla. Hedorah and Gigan, both said confused. Yes, Godzuki, Gigan said. Godzuki, Horrorzilla said laughing. It's my other name, Godzilla answered. Then Godzilla shot Hedorah with his atomic breath. I'll take Hedorah, you take Gigan, Godzilla said. With pleasure, Horrorzilla said, then charged at Gigan and shot him with his ultra-violet ray. Godzilla shot Hedorah with his atomic ray, melting Hedorah and killing him. Wow, that was fucking easy. He got one-hitted. He one-shotted Hedorah. Hedorah is one of Godzilla's strongest opponents in the films, and he got fucking one-shotted. Fucking One Punch Man Season 2 up in here. Well, that was easy, Godzilla said, and roared in victory. I know, right? Horrorzilla was owning Gigan, but stopped when he saw Imaritha under Gigan's claws. Imaritha, what have you done to her? Horrorzilla yelled at Gigan. She is a divine moth like Mothra? Godzilla was confused. I mean, I got that from the name, but still. Yes, she is my love, Horrorzilla said to Godzilla. One more step and I'll Gigan get to say before Mothra KO'd Gigan, but KO'd is spelled in the weirdest way possible. K.O:, lowercase t. Imaritha, Horrorzilla said happily. Horrorzilla, Imaritha said, and hugged Horrorzilla. We don't have a description for Imaritha right now, by the way. See, sometimes man need help from woman too, Mothra said, laughing. Fuck you. Thank you, Godzilla and Mothra, and Godzilla want a rematch someday, Horrorzilla said. Of course, Godzilla said. Horrorzilla and Imaritha swammed away, and Imaritha can swim too. I didn't add that on as a commentary. The last sentence in this is, and Imaritha can swim too. Except the and isn't capitalized. A swim is spelled incorrectly. There's no punctuation. I hate myself. Let's just move on to the next fucking part and forget that was a thing. Why did Horrorzilla even attack Godzilla in the first place? He didn't accuse Godzilla of having his divine moth lover. What the fuck happened? What the fuck is this story? This might be the actual worst fanfiction I've ever read. And that's really fucking saying something. Because every fanfiction I've read is shit. And even though they are all bad, I will admit Mothra's Diary, Book 2, holds a special place in my heart. So this part's called Godzilla and Mothra versus Cunt. This part's called Godzilla and Mothra versus Kaiser Orochi. Wow, it's lost even more views. This thing is just tanking on views, dude. Godzilla was taking a drink. Godzilla, I have something to say to you, Mothra said, a little shy. What? Mothra, what is it? Godzilla said. You're gonna be Anne, Mothra got to say before the ground started rumbling under their feet. Then a meteor is coming to Earth and landed on impact. The meteor cracked and revealed Monster X. Then the ground opened and Bagon came out of the hole. Of course, it wouldn't be a shitty Godzilla fanfiction without fucking Bagon, would it? Bagon, Mothra said. Monster X, Godzilla said. Bagon, I came as you commanded, Master, Monster X said to Bagon. Good, but I am not your master anymore, Monster X, Bagon said. No, I live to serve you, Monster X said. Then take this power, Bagon said, and send his power to Monster X, then died. What? 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 Why would you do that? What? Mothra? The next line is, what? Mothra and Godzilla were confused. I'm confused too, bitch! My country accent comes out when I get mad. Monster X turned to Kaiser Orochi and shot his super gravity beams at Godzilla and Mothra, sending them flying. Kaiser Orochi bite Godzilla's neck and Mothra's neck at the same time. So I'm guessing this monster is kind of a fusion between Kaiser Ghidorah and Orochi from that movie with the big red Orochi. I can't remember its title. I'll review it on this channel one of these days, though, because I do have a copy. Don't you hurt my friend, Horrorzilla said, and shot Orochi with his nuclear breath, sending Orochi to the ground. Wow. Horrorzilla, what are you doing here? Godzilla asked. I came here for a rematch, but just in time to save you, Horrorzilla answered, and got shot by Orochi. Imaritha shot a slicer beam at Orochi and cut one of his 8 heads. The head healed. What? I'm possible, Imaritha said. Kaiser Orochi flew to the waters and started shooting them from their bad idea. Megalodon jumped from the water and bite Orochi wing. Orochi retreated. We won, everybody yelled, except for Godzilla. Godzilla, what's wrong? Mothra asked. He didn't lose, he won, Godzilla said, looking at a lot of dead bodies of other monsters on the beach. Wow. That might have been more powerful if we would have known the monsters were there in the first place and known what monsters got killed, and Godzilla could have been upset as they were dying or something. Learn to fucking write. I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with writing fan fiction. It's a great way to practice writing. You know? Every middle schooler is entitled to their cringy fan fiction. That's the fucking tagline for this show. But at the same time, dude, there's a limit. Man. Meanwhile, are all going to plan? Now I need to revolve. I think it means evolve. Orochi said to his son, King Ghidorah. But who is going to defend you, father, from Godzilla? Who? King Ghidorah asked. All the greatest Godzilla's enemies. Destroya, Space Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla, Biollante, Kumanga, Ghost Godzilla, Megaguirus, Hedorah, and Gigan. Final Wars. It does say Gigan Final Wars, by the way, Orochi said. Okay, so he's going to fight an enemy who's been killed twice, Ghost Godzilla. Hedorah, who is also already dead. I guess Hedorah escaped because Hedorah is very hard to kill in its movie, so I guess it did one of those things where it detached a part of it and that part went on to become another Hedorah. It can do that. This is fucking stupid. Also, Kaiser Orochi wasn't having a problem fighting Godzilla. Kaiser Orochi had a problem with Megalodon, who is easily the strongest kaiju in this story. Giant shark, can give people the power to survive underwater, can shoot a radioactive blast, and can bring anyone they want back to life. It's not even a fucking tragedy that all those monsters died on the beach, because why can't Megalodon just bring them back to life? I don't know what's happening anymore. Anyways, now we are on the final chapter, and it is called The Final Day of Godzilla. And this is the first one close to a decent length, to be completely honest. Wow. Oh, and this one has a bunch of views. This one actually has more views than the first part. How the fuck did that happen? It was on like a very steady decline, and in the last part it just shoots up to its highest views. Wow. Weird. Godzilla, you have been like that for a day. Why? Mothra asked. Godzilla stared at the dead body of Anguirus, crying. Anguirus was in multiple chapters. They should have let us know Anguirus died in the last one. First I lose my father, now I lose my best friend. Except it's loose, not lose. They didn't write lose. Godzilla said with a tear coming down his cheek. Don't worry, I'll always be with you forever, Mothra said. I don't want to loose you, Godzilla said, crying. You won't, I promise, Mothra said. Mothra, you shall stay here while I'll go kill Orochi, Godzilla said. What? That's a suicide mission, Mothra said. I must, it's my duty, Godzilla said. Then you must know something, you are a daddy, Mothra said. Durr. What? I am a father, Godzilla said. Yes, and I will fight by your side, Godzilla, always, Mothra said. Mothra, Godzilla get ready to say. No more talk, Mothra said and kissed Godzilla. I love you forever, Mothra said with tears and a smile. So if Mothra is pregnant, that's even more reason for her to stay off the battlefield. Like, Godzilla wanting to protect her isn't a reason for her to stay off the battlefield. She's a divine moth, and she could lend a hand. She's a powerhouse. Especially if this is Heisei Mothra, which it does seem to be. But she's pregnant, so for that baby's life, you should probably just stay put. For the baby. This isn't fucking Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, okay? Godzilla, we will all fight by your side, King of the Monsters, all remaining monsters said. Which are who? Who are they? Tell me who they are. Is it Baragon? Is it fucking Rodan? Who is it, dude? I gotta know, dude! Thank you all, and if I die, I want Mothra to take my place as the Queen of the Monsters. Isn't she already the Queen of the fucking Monsters, dude? You're married. Godzilla said to all remaining monsters. Godzilla, you really want me to take your place? Mothra asked. Yes, Godzilla answered. But I'm a moth. Wow, a little self-hate there. Mothra got to say, then Godzilla kissed her and hugged her. When I am dead, maybe nobody will know what to do without a king or queen. I'll accept my duty, love, Mothra said. My army, we will fight our way to victory for peace, for honor, and for all our dead friends. Now starts the end, Godzilla said. Mothra, I love you. Take care, please, Godzilla said to Mothra. I will, Godzilla, and I love you too, Mothra said. Then all of the monsters attacked the temple in a volcano where Orochi was a army of aliens came and attacked. Fuck my cunt. We must protect Godzilla so he can get to the chamber where Orochi is, Horrorzilla said. All fought off the monsters and got Godzilla in the chamber. Then Mechagodzilla, Ghost Godzilla, Megaguirus, Space Godzilla, King Ghidorah, Biollante, Gigan, Kumanga, and Hedorah came. Godzilla, go, we will cover you, Horrorzilla said. Godzilla went in the chamber. This is the final battle, Mothra said. Charge, Space Godzilla said, and all charged at the enemy in the chamber. Godzilla, I have been watching you, Orochi said, and fired Godzilla with his galaxy beam. Godzilla fell to the ground. It's over, Orochi. You will never win, Godzilla said, and charged at Orochi. Meanwhile, protect Godzilla with all what you can, Horrorzilla said. Baragon, who is in this story apparently, called it. Baragon charged at Gigan. Gigan just let him run at him. Baragon accidentally runned as the buzzsaw in his chest. Ghost Godzilla shot his nightmare beam at Megalodon on water. Thanks for specifying that, asshole. But he got eaten, lol. Megalodon ate Ghost Godzilla? Is this the reverse of that movie Ghost Shark? What? King Ghidorah was owning everyone like a boss. Hedorah flew at Imaritha and shot lasers from his eyes at him. So Imaritha's a dude now too? Imaritha dodged and melted Hedorah. Mechagodzilla shot at Rodan and almost killed him, also called Rodan. Rodan turned into Fire Rodan and owned Mechagodzilla. Space Godzilla attacked Gamera and killed him. Got a little crossover action. Destroya owned Horrorzilla until Horrorzilla shot his ultraviolet ray and Destroya retreated. What's with the word owned in every sentence? Kumanga attacked Baragon and got thrown away to the ocean and got eaten by Megalodon. Horrorzilla shot his nuclear beam at Gigan, blow up his head. Mechagodzilla attacked Horrorzilla with his missiles. Imaritha came and reflected the missiles with his wind at King Ghidorah. So I guess Imaritha's just a dude. That's fine. Gay's cool. Mothra attacked Destroyer and got owned by him. Destroyer was ready to do the final shot, then Batra knocked him out. Batra? Mothra said, confused. Let us fight one last time, Batra answered. Mothra nodded. In the chamber, Orochi bit Godzilla's neck. Godzilla shot Orochi's eyes and got free. Give up already. When I am in my ultimate form, nothing will stop me, Orochi said. Not if you ask me, Godzilla said, and picked up a sharp gristle and stabbed Orochi's neck. I can't die until the strongest kaijunus is dead? I can't die until the strongest kaijunus is dead, Orochi said. What? Godzilla was confused. I only die if the strongest kaiju in Earth dies, Orochi said. Then I'll finish my duty, Godzilla said, stabbed himself and died. What? What's happening? No, Orochi said, and blow up. Godzilla! Mothra felt Godzilla die and rushed to the chamber. She saw Orochi and Godzilla dead. Godzilla, don't die, please don't, Mothra yelled in tears. Remember me, Mothra. I'll remember you. In the afterlife, Godzilla said. No, I don't want you to die. Please, Godzilla, Mothra yelled. I have no regret dying. It's my time to rest, Mothra. Be strong. Love, Godzilla said, and closed his eyes and died. Godzilla, Mothra said, crying on Godzilla. He will always be remembered. Godzilla is and will always be the king of the monsters, Horrorzilla said. The end, question mark? And then I'm going to click the finished reading button so that I can get rid of this story forever. But wow, what a tale. What a tale. There's one comment that's like, wow, that was anticlimactic. But that comment is also from the same person who commented earlier in the story, would you add my OC? So they want their OC character added, but they're also telling the person their story wasn't good. Then they're not going to add your fucking character, dumbass. There's another person in the comments that said, I thought Megalodon would somehow heal Godzilla. Because he has that fucking power. I'm not the only one who's like, what are you doing? Ugh. This is so fucking stupid, man. Everything about this was just the worst, man. Everything about it was pretty bad. You know what? How would you like me to take a look at their other stories? Sometimes I like to do that if a story's like especially crazy. I like to just take a look at other stories they have. Aw, dude, there's one called Horrorzilla Birth in Flames. Yeah, we'll be reading that, bitch. Kaiju Colossal Gladiator Combat Season 1. So they're request battles for, like, OC Kaiju or something. Godzilla Complete Destruction. Which is like, submit Kaiju to be the new king of the monsters. I'll make your OCs fight each other. Horrorzilla X Spawn Last Legend. What? Oh my god, they have a whole Kanta fucking nuity with Horrorzilla and Imritha. Dude. Yeah, I think I'm gonna read the Horrorzilla Chronicles. Or whatever. Horrorzilla Q&A. Things you might not know. Things I don't give a fucking shit about. How about that, bitch? There's a lot of Horrorzilla stories. Maybe I will just pass on them. Because this is... wow. This is crazy. So, that's it for this B3 Reads. Godzilla in Love. Thank you all very much for your support. If you want to submit fan fictions, I have several that I have picked out. But if you find like an especially cringy, like Godzilla or Ultraman fanfiction or something, send it to me either on Twitter or on Discord. At B3 Productions on Twitter, and also the B3 Productions Discord. Links to the Twitter and the Discord are in the description. Just check the bio. And submit stories to us through there, because I really want some more cringy Godzilla ones. Preferably ones on Wattpad, but I'll take them from anywhere. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support. And I'll see you all later.